Hi, this is Ken Kraetzer for CBSI and CBSI Talking Business, our interview series talking to leaders in the field of banking, insurance, customer service, technology, and business education. I'll highlight our team at CBSI. We're located in Harrison, New York. We provide insurance-based benefits to the credit card industry. And we're so glad to have a chance to talk today with John Witkowski, who is the president of the Independent Bankers Association of New York State, and it's got a conference coming up. John, how are you today?
Doing very well, Ken. Thanks for having me.
Our pleasure. Now, you got your conference coming up on June 12th to the 14th at Turning Stone, a wonderful place right central New York, very convenient. And you're going to be having your bankers there, also some of your technology and product suppliers there. And tell us a little bit about the event.
Yeah, the event starts on Monday with some golf during Monday morning, and those who want to golf, we have a good group. We have over 60 golfers this year, which is great. And then we have our opening reception and exhibit hall that first night. We're going to have Jack Hopkins, who is the vice chair of ICBA, coming to speak to us on Monday evening, and followed with Anders Thompson, who's our chair of IBNEs, to come in to say a few words that night as well. And then Tuesday, we have a full day of education. We have to call it education from our subject matter experts, ranging from the economy with Mike Jameson, who is a longtime resident of upstate New York, and has a great view and a great handle on what's going on in the economy, not only at the state level, but at the federal level as well. And a whole list of great speakers. We have FHLB, the Federal Home Loan Bank, coming in, doing a little roundtable for us. We have Jim Reber from ICBA talking about investment opportunities and balance sheet opportunities for banks during this time of higher interest rates, and a number of other really, I think, top-notch speakers talking about the various topics that are going to impact community banks over the course of the next 3 to 5 years, for sure.
Absolutely. Well, I think there's going to be a lot of talk about some of the big issues as the regional banks that had severe problems during the spring, and finally getting the debt ceiling bill, hopefully signed by the president as we're speaking today on this Friday. And then also, your organization has done a lot on helping your members with technology, trying to become more digital in how your bankers service customers. That's been an interesting aspect to watch about how you're working with your member banks.
Yeah, it's one of those things that I think the pandemic definitely pushed that along at a much quicker pace than I think we would have seen if it didn't happen, which is both good and bad. The good part is the people who had the resources and the opportunity to implement the technology and digitalization of their accounts was great. But there's some other opportunities for banks that were not at the forefront of that. And, again, not that they did anything wrong. It's just a matter of making sure you have the right people in place and working with the right teams to do that. So a lot of our fintech partners, and ICBA does a lot to help us with that too, with their Think Tech program and innovation program headed by Kevin Twiddle and Charlie Potts. So again, we have a lot of support in that area, a lot of expertise in that area from people that are outside of the banking world that can help and support the banks. So we just try to do the best we can in providing resources for our community banks to give them an opportunity to realize the importance of it, because in today's day and age, technology is really at the forefront of any business.
Certainly, I drawn to your Tuesday afternoon session. What customers want from their bank? Tim Klatt from the La Mancha Group talking about some of the research that they've done on financial services and what customers really want from their financial institution. That should be an interesting session.
Yeah, Tim and La Macchia Group do a great job. David Welsh and Tim Klatt, they're at the forefront when they build branches, or when they're branch design. It's a branch design group, and they really come in with the best technology, the most up-to-date technology for branches. and banks to use, and they do a great job in not only architecturally putting it all together, but the technological side of it when they build branches is second to none. So we love having them come along and providing some insight into what's going on and what the new parts, new technology that's coming out to help the branches.
Hey, I like you're going to have Flint Gallagher back. We met last fall at your conference, Inspiring a Multi-Generational Workforce. That should be interesting. Certainly a lot of debate about work from home today, and he's a great speaker.
Flint he's been around with us for the 9 years that I've been here, and we've had him quite a few times because his topics are always spot on. And when you were talking about a work environment or the environment we're in now, where people want to do hybrid and people want to stay home if they don't have a customer facing job. I mean, it's a different world out there, and I think they come with Flint comes with a perspective with Nucleus that provides that kind of insight for the HR side and for the executives of each of these banks. It's an important time to sit there and try to figure out how to work with and how to monetize and make sure that your employees are happy so they can work with their customers.
Hey, last session you have on Wednesday, Appointment University with Gary Ho, president, and talking a little bit about not selling but servicing seems his theme. Tell us about that.
Yeah, Gary is he does a great job of building analogies for people to get over the fear of selling, meaning that the first part of you have people who are facing customer facing people every day in the bank, and they're not salespeople. But what he does, he builds a program around getting over that fear of asking for the business and talking more about how we can help, what we can do to service, and what we can do to help you get to the next level of whatever you want, or a new product or new service. But he does it in a way that is not intimidating. And he really has great analogies, and he does a great job of being very folksy in the way he presents this. And he does a great job of building these analogies. And he has been very successful in the investment and insurance business. He's been working with a few banks, and for people on the platform in the branches, or even the tellers in the branches, this is a great way for them to communicate with customers and kind of break that ice and not being afraid to ask for the business. Okay,
well, John Witkowski, the president of the Independent Bankers Association of New York State, we're looking forward. We appreciate the chance to be at your conference in 10 days, June 12th to the 14th, up at Turning Stone Resort. Final thought on why your bankers and their staff should come out to the conference?
Well, I got to be honest with you, just the things we talked about. We have great speakers. We have 30 exhibitors that have come in and put the time in to talk to our banks about what their products and services are. We have great support from the vendors and the companies that we work with from the Ivanese side, and they really enjoy the time being face-to-face with the bankers. And one of the things that we do is we have everybody in general sessions, so we don't have breakouts. Everybody's in the same room. And we have everybody eating breakfast, lunch, and dinner together. So there's no, groups going off and having dinner on their own or doing something different. It's really a group that likes to stay together and work together. And like I said to every one of the companies we work with, you need to build relationships. You need to break bread with people and see if you like them and they like you, because that's how you build a relationship, and that'll make it easier for everybody. And I have to say, aside from just the ones that we talked about, it's really a good couple of days. Like I said, we play golf on Monday. Tuesday night, we have a dueling pianos for some of our entertainment. And we ask everybody to bring their favorite songs, because we're going to ask those people up there to entertain us for an hour and a half or 2 hours. And then after that, people can go to the casino, enjoy themselves or what have you. And then we end on Wednesday around noon. The good thing this year is that we have Senator James Sanders, who's the chair of the Bank Senate Committee, coming on Tuesday afternoon. And we've put out an invitation to Assembly Member Pam Hunter, who's the bank's chair for the Assembly. We've asked her to come on Wednesday afternoon to close out our our event, and waiting to hear back from her, but I'm optimistic about it.
Well, that'd be a great capstone on your event. And John, we appreciate it. We're looking forward to being there. I think we're going to join you for golf on Monday, and that should be fun. And but you got a lot of topics and a lot of great people. We're looking forward to joining in and providing a bit of coverage.
There's one more thing, Ken. We also have another event coming up in September up in Clayton, New York. It's called our Executive Bank Symposium that I would love people to also attend that. This is really more for all the senior leaders of our of our community banks and the executive teams, CFOs, senior lenders, chief credit officers, and that's from September 11th to the 13th in Clayton, New York, Harbor Hotel in Clayton, New York. So you'll hear more information about that at the event, but also just wanted to put it out there.
Very good. That'll be another terrific one. We enjoyed your event last year in Lake George. You run terrific conferences. John Witkowski, great to see you. We'll look forward to seeing you at your conference and very soon. John, president of the Independent Bankers Association of New York State. Great to talk today.
Thanks, Ken. Appreciate you having me.
Our pleasure. This is Ken Kraetzer for CBSI and CBSI Talking Business. We're based in Harrison, New York. We provide insurance-based benefits to the credit card and payments industry. Great to see you today. Thanks for watching.